Hi everyone, it's me Nellie. I have just finished my business course, small business course, while entertaining a 1-year-old. So mum's away at the moment on her way home. But I got jewellery this morning. I got my husband to pick it up locally. I haven't looked in it. I saw the pictures and I just grabbed it. I don't know what's in it. I know there's some cufflinks. I know there's a couple of bangles because they were out of the packet. I am prepared. I've got my ring size in case there's any rings. I've got my loop because we always need a loop. I've got my presidium in case there's any stones I've got to test. One day I'll go through with all the things that you should be getting if you're going to go into jewellery. Now I know my jewellery videos do not get a huge crowd. There's a lot of people that do jewellery. I love it. My sister loves it. Not a lot of people love doing jewellery. So I'm going to share with you now what I have, just in case there's something in this lot that you would like. Mind you, I've still got lots to list. I think I'm going to have to get my website started. I'm going to have to do a website, especially with this business course I'm doing. I'm going to have to get my own business website started, so that'll be really good for me as well. But let's go, not talk anymore, because I'm hoping this one down here is going to sleep, and if she does I can get this done. If she doesn't, I'll be interrupted. So we're going to have a look to see what's in here, see if there's anything exciting, anything that you might like. I am going to do the best I can with the position I'm in. Okay, this is what I've got. I've got it in a box. He threw some other bits and pieces. He's going to keep me informed if he finds any more jewellery. This is what I've got. Okay, and I'm actually, because this gorgeous piece is sitting there looking at us, I'm going to share it with you right now. It's a stretchy snake, and I know snakes always sell really well, and I'm kind of tempted to keep it, but you know what, I don't really wear anything that's sort of what I would call blingy. Quite a plain wearer, but look how cool that is. Lovely stretchy snake. There are no stamps on it. I did have a quick look before. There are no stamps, but all the stones are inside, in it, all on the tail and everything, all included. So that's going to be going onto the Brooch Queens site. So on Facebook, the Brooch Queens, me and my sister run it. There's also this one, which you see these quite a lot, sort of a bit more tacky. Always, every time you get jewellery, always check. Like I said before, it doesn't matter if it might not have a stamp, it might not be expensive, but if it's got a stamp, it gives you an idea of, you know, where you can start researching. This will probably go into a bundle of other items. Now I know these have got cufflinks. Cufflinks are probably, maybe, I think they're sort of coming back into vogue again with a lot of young gentlemen, but they're not something I sell easily. These are just solid silver, not sterling, because there's no stamps on them anywhere, but I will test them, but I'm pretty sure they're not. Actually, one thing I forgot to grab is my magnet. I'm going to grab that now. Is that working? Okay, it's just because it's you know, silver, it doesn't mean it's sterling silver. It could be stainless, like it could be stainless steel, which it has that feel of it, but it's not sticking to a magnet. I will have to test it. There is no stamps on it. Always look when you do get cufflinks, because you'd be surprised how many are actually gold or sterling. They'll be stamped around the sides there, sometimes on this little bit on the barrel, sometimes on the back, but always check all over your jewellery to see if there's any stamps. But they're a really nice little pair. They're nice. It's got the matte sort of finish on the top of it, indentation there. I don't know if you can see that very well. So what have we got? I think we've got more cufflinks here. It's only Tarot Cash, and I think pretty sure Tarot Cash is just a newer item, you know, a newer brand, not that old, but that's still a nice pair of cufflinks. So I'll probably do a bulk lot of cufflinks at some time. I know I've got more somewhere else as well. What's in this one? More cufflinks. Okay, more cufflinks. Just says P on the packet, and again I will have a quick look over. These look like nice quality ones. Trying to keep you in camera. Cannot see any stamps on them at the moment, but if there is, I'll come back. But these are lovely because they've got little, you can see the little gold colour on the corners as well. So I'll have a really good look at those. I don't think they're going to be much, probably again stainless steel, but they're a really nice pair. Little gold tips on them, and it's just got it in a box that says P, so some research probably will be happening. Probably more cufflinks in this one. Yes, there are. It's an old Stratton box. These are a little bit worn. These are definitely older vintage ones. They're a little bit tarnished, and I cannot see any maker's mark at all, but they're a little bit tarnished, but you can see they're an older pair, probably from the 70s or something like that. And probably more in here, I don't know. Yes, there are. These ones here are guitars. They're really cool with them. Guitar ones, they're really nice. They probably sell quite well. There's no maker's marks on them or anything either, but they're really cool. There's 2 of them in there, so that's really nice. A little pair of those. We've got some with, looks like a little bit of agate in them, and no maker's mark. Oh, hang on, there's a stamp on that one. I'll have a look at that one in a second. And then there's the little tie pin, little one. It's probably got, I think it belongs to these cufflinks. It's got the same sort of stone in it, I think. Similar stone. But I'm going to quickly have a look to see what this says. It is actually a brand. It's a West German brand, and it's called Imitation Jewelry. That's what the brand is called. I've seen them before. That's what it says, Imitation Jewelry and West Germany, W Germany in that. So nice little set there as well. Always have a look, guys. If you're going to do jewellery, you can get them quite cheap, so just get them. Okay, we're going into the ladies' stuff now. I don't know what's in the boxes. I'm itching to have a look. This is just a bit of tack. Go into a bundle. Nothing much there. This is probably something from the 70s. I've got similar ones. I've actually got a heap of cameos I've got to move on, so I might pop that in a lot like that. This is probably from the 70s, like I said. It's a pendant and a brooch, so you can either wear it either way. It's only just resin on there. It's not the really good cameo quality. Here we have a ring. It is a stretchable ring. It is a skull. I'll test it. It's not sticking, but it's probably just some sort of plated metal. It's nothing much. It's got a little bit of a there's no marks in there. It's just a little bit of a rust mark there. So that'll go into a bundle. It's like a skull type thing. That can go into a bundle. Watches are always worth looking out for. People will upcycle them. A lot of times they'll turn them into jewellery. They'll put pictures in there, but always check out the brands. Some brands you can pick up can be worth hundreds of dollars. You know, you might even get a Rolex or something that people don't know. This is just a citron. I've got a huge amount of watches I've got to move. Some I will be doing in bundles, some I'll be doing singling. It's just getting the time to do it. The time is my problem. Another watch, it's just an advanced watch. And I'll check the brands out anyway, but you know, sometimes I've got the jewellery in it. This is just Japan movement, made in China. So yeah, people will use them, people will buy them. People do watch people love them to collect or to do them up. Just a button and a single earring and a little brooch. It's got something come off it. I'd say it's probably come off it. Little stones come off it. I'll probably pop that in a little bundle of, you know, junk jewellery, costume jewellery. There's no stamps on that either, so that can go there. I've got a few rings. I didn't expect it to be rings actually. I didn't even look that closely at his it's just tack. I think most of these are just going to be rubbish. Look at that weird ring. Looks like a tab off a can. Someone stuck a ring on it. But yeah, it's just rubbish stuff. That one definitely. Probably something from there. Looks like one of those. What are those rings that tell you your mood? That's what it looks like. That doesn't go. Just because it doesn't stick doesn't mean it's good quality. Sometimes just that the certain metals that don't stick. So it looks like rubbish, and it's rubbish. Stone is in there. Yeah, stone is in there, and it's just a really weird ring. Look at the shape of it. Sticks out like that. Okay, and don't think they're sterling. They're not, just rubbish as well. And there's it's another ring, stud, no, yeah, earring, sorry. But again, always check the stud backs oftentimes, not this one, but stud backs often have gold written on it. And this one's got something written on it there, and I'll have a quick look, and it probably says Avon or something similar, but I don't think it's Avon, but it says something I can't read, but it is some indentations there. No, can't make it out. It's just like indentations of letters in there, but I can't quite read what it says. That's probably just tack anyway. So there's my magnet in my hand. I checked that, but that's rubbish, and that's not much good. The buttons do sell though, guys. I remember one button I had with enamel button. I sold it for $65 or something. Threw on these little pots too, so that was nice of him. Okay, next one is this lot. Put it on here. Okay, hopefully you can see okay. Tack. Probably a lot of it will be. I might not make much out of this lot at all, but you know, we're going to try. Magnet. Doesn't stick. It feels too light to be gold though, so it's just, I don't know. I'll test it. We've got another watch, funky watch though with rings on it. What brand is it? Curtis or Oris? Oris, I think. It's a nice little watch. I'll check that one out later. A little ring, earring, which has got nothing written on it but earrings. I'll check the stud later, and as I'm editing I'll say yes or no whether it's worth anything. I can't imagine the fella that bought all this off, I'd say he would have gone through it all himself, checking to make sure there's no gold and silver in it, but you know, costume jewellery can do quite well, especially for those who don't know marks. This one's got a mark on it. I'll pop it up here when I'm doing the video editing and let you know what it is. Look at that. What's it say? Guess. I don't think they're going to get the guess, but we will do some research. So no, they're just tarnished. I'd say they're just cheap nasties, but I know my granddaughter probably like them. One of them will. Nice little earrings there. It's one good thing about having grandkids is granddaughters, they like all the jewellery. That's really a quite nice little set, that one. Check that one out later. Some ear thing. Don't know what that's for. Rubbish. Just plastic pearls. A pair of, there's not one of those. I don't know what that's supposed to be. Ew. And these are unusual. Look, see the stone? I haven't seen that coloured stone. It must be dyed or something, I don't know. But I might test those stones out shortly. They're interesting. Well, they're probably dyed stone, but they're still a nice little pair of earrings anyway. So I'll test those out after. Okay, we're going to go into, which box we're going to? Let's have a look. I might go into this one. The boxes came with it all too, so I'm going to pull out. And hopefully you can see. Okay, I know someone, my eldest granddaughter, probably loved these. There's no maker's marks on them, so she'll probably like those. She likes really unusual earrings, so they're quite funky. More earrings. That's just rubbish. I should chuck that one out. It's got rust on it, and that one too. I don't like keeping it. I don't even like bundling up stuff like that that's got rust or any marks like that on it. Just a large earring. Another one I'll let go of. So this is going to be a bit of ratty stuff in this lot, I think. But again, we don't know until we check it out. We don't know if someone's got marks, maker's marks on them or not. Looks like these are mostly earrings in this lot, this bundle. Again, funky earrings that my granddaughter will probably like. There's two of them there, hopefully. Yep, two. As long as there's two of everything, I'm happy. But mind you, a lot of people are buying. I can actually, with a lot of my jewellery, I've actually got singles, and if you can find something that will match the single, a lot of young people like to do that. I remember we all did things like that back in the 80s, you know, one long earring, one short, so that's really funky. They are. They're quite nice. So I'll get them checked out for her. Another one of those, I'll chuck that out there. What I might do here is just go through it quickly, because I think it's going to bore you silly, and see if there's anything in this lot that is of much interest. I think there's more for my granddaughter. She'll probably like those, but I'll come back in a sec. Yeah, that's a fair bit of rubbish in this lot. That's okay, you get what you get. But there is one sterling silver piece. Just, where are you? Where's my finger? This one's for its tiny purse. Sterling silver charm probably comes off, you know, either probably a belly button ring or something. And I'd say this one is probably either sterling silver or more likely titanium, because it's a belly button one. So they're okay. They're okay. I was looking for the match this little beetle, but that's a good one to have with, you know, a plain one on the other side. There's 2 of those, which is good. I know someone will want those. Legit. A little bit of abalone was in there, but yeah, these are no good. This is just a little fairy. I don't know what it's supposed to be. Probably could turn it into a brooch or something, hang it off a mobile or something like that. Probably put it in my rubbish. This is just rubbish as well. It's a shame. But yeah, a little thong, little shoe, slip-on shoe, which is really cute. Nice little charm. But there's nothing in this lot. This is made in Korea. This little bracelet. The rest of it was just tosh. Didn't take this one. This one I didn't test. So where's my bag that gone? This one didn't test. It looks like gold, to be honest. I will have a quick look and I'll come back and let you know. It probably isn't. I can't find any marks on it, but it could be just coated, what do you call it, lined gold or something. But anyway, I'll do some tests on that one, give it a polish up. But that's quite a nice little charm, little pendant. That one, it's really pretty. You can see it very well. It's really sweet. So I'm going to do the last box now. This isn't old as well. It's obviously come off a pair of earrings at some time. It looks like little bits of coral. Whether it is coral, I don't know, but that's what it looks like to me. So I'm going to come back with you with the next lot. I'm hoping my video worked. This is the last little box here. Is there going to be anything here that's going to recoup my money? I don't know. It's always a risk when you're not seeing it firsthand and you just don't know what people are going to put in the box after you've said yes, I'll buy it on Marketplace. So we're going to go in here, we're going to see what's in here, and hopefully there's something decent. There's just some earrings. Again, I mean, these aren't really in fashion anymore, are they? That one looks interesting though. It's got a nice pattern on it. See that one? It's nothing over. It's a lot. You know what amazes me though, with a lot of the work that goes into this cheap jewelry that we buy, it's how much work is involved in just making even the cheap stuff, like the really cheap stuff from Kmart. Like, it's a lot of work. If you look at them, there's the hinges and the little studs and all the rest of it. Like, it's so much work involved. But yeah, they're just nothing. Now this looks interesting. Looks like an older piece. Sadly, it's got a little chain loop broken, but I can fix that. I can fix that quite easily. So that one looks like an older piece. You can tell by the clasp itself, something from the 70s, probably 60s, 70s. No maker's mark. Sometimes I'll have Hong Kong or Germany or Czechoslovakia. Not so much Czechoslovakia on these ones, but yeah, that one's a really nice old piece. We have a more modern piece, lots of stones on it. Someone might like this as a statement piece. So all the agate, whatever it is, but it's all glass, all stones, not plastic. I don't think. That's definitely glass. That's a nice piece that someone might like. Okay, this looks interesting, but it's modern, sadly. I didn't know that was old. That's a nice one too, a nice statement piece as well. How does that sit? That's really unusual. How does it sit? Like, does that piece dangle over somehow? I don't know. What? Oh, maybe it goes like that. I don't know. It's got a really sort of old sort of look to it though, hasn't it? And there's definitely nothing on it. It's just a modern piece. But it's nice. Oh, it's a hairband. It's a hair thing, I think. It goes on your hair. That's what it is. It's a hair accessory. So it'll sit on your head like that. It'll dangle over. So something great for the 20s sort of dress up look. earring. And again, there's another one there, which is good. Earrings. I don't think I'm going to get my money back on this lot, but it was fun having a go and seeing, because you just never know. Or I might just break even if I'm lucky. That's not what we want to do though, is it? No, it's not. So we want to make that little bit extra. It looks like something you'd wear on a, if you're doing belly dancing. That's what it looks like, one of those belly dancing belts. I'd say that's what that is. To me, say so, yes it is. It's all knotted up, but that's what that is. If you're into belly dancing, I've got a belly dancing belt for you. Try and get this up away. Okay, right, modern piece. You know, we've seen these hundreds and thousands of times. Another earring. Oh, it's the same earring as before. That one there, which I think they're quite funky actually, because you see the pattern in them. See them very well, I don't know. See the pattern anyway. It's another one. No stamps, very pretty. And I think looks like all the stones are in place. I might have a couple missing. Still a nice little piece though. Getting down to the nothing. This is not even old. I was hoping, because I couldn't see when I was looking at the photos, I couldn't see whether it was old or not because I couldn't see the clasp. But you can see the clasp is modern. But that's a nice little heavy set. Needs a good clean. But yeah, just pearl beads. I think I got a little bit ripped off of this lot. An agate from the 70s probably. This looks like it might be sterling. It's got a look of sterling. I'll have a look at that later probably. Might not be, but I melt down a lot of singles, so it's all good. Well, I will eventually one day. That's just Tosh, I think. I think there's another one of those I saw earlier, but I don't think it's much either. This is what I'm talking about. If you ever get these, always check the back. Sometimes the backs will have, if you get a whole assortment of them, just always check the backs. Don't just think, oh, the earring's crap, that the studs are crap, because people will pick it up and reuse it from another earring. Sometimes they'll have 925 or 375 gold written on it. This one hasn't, but I'm just giving you an example what to look for. Another earring, single earring. Oh no, it's not single, it's two earrings, and a mess of chain that is not worth even playing with because it's just all junk and broken. And another one in there that has, I'd say this fella gets jewellery and he'll go through it like I do and check for gold and silver, which is fine. I check for stamps more than even gold and silver. I love looking for stamps. Here we are, there's the rest of it here. It's got a gold look to it, but it's a little bit of wear on it, so it's not, but I'm going to check it anyway, probably. Check that one. That's all rubbish. I'll just double check that's not sterling in that lot. And broken, and this is probably broken too, knowing my luck. No, it's not. Yes, it is. Oh well. I'd say the other piece I had earlier, the other piece of, there it is, just there, goes in there. So that goes in there, but the sterling silver, the bracelet itself has got a broken piece on it, which is a sad shame. It's probably from the 70s as well. Well guys, I am a little bit disappointed. I thought I'd get some more stuff out of that. I'm going to do my best to get my money back at least, but I love doing it. I love it. It's a risk that you take. That's why I like my really cheap bags of jewellery from Op Shop. But anyway, that's it. You know, you win some, you lose some. It all comes even in the end. Thanks for watching. Before I finish this video, I was in Grafton yesterday, and my lady, I saw her and I said, "Do you have anything available?" And she goes, "No, not really." And then she goes, "Oh, hang on a minute, I've got a bag of stuff." So I was able to go through and pick these little items up. I got this for free. It's not sterling or anything, but it's, excuse my nails, guys. I have been dirtying myself with cans and stuff this morning. And I haven't washed them properly, cleaned them. You know what I mean? Washed my hands, but I haven't cleaned my nails. It's amethyst, little raw, and like raw and a rock, and someone soldered the back of it. If you can see that very well. See that? She gave that to me. It's not sterling or anything. It's not. I can't find any stamps saying it's sterling on the here, but it might be. But anyway, it's really pretty. It's a little pendant. But anyway, this is the other things I picked out of the bunch. Now, This is a Sarah Coventry bracelet. The colour is a lot prettier than what's showing up there. It's like pale pink more than what it's showing on my silly camera. Sarah Coventry is stamped on the back. I couldn't see what's stamped there, but I grabbed it because I knew it was going to be something. So that'll sell. That'll sell because a lot of Coventry collectors out there. And then this one, I don't know if I want to sell. I think one of the girls will love this, and I just think the colours are just so beautiful. But it is sterling silver. I'll think about it for a little bit. I might even wear it myself, but sterling silver with the amethyst outside, and I presume that's just some sort of agate. I don't know. I haven't seen that colour in agate before, but I'll do some research. But isn't it pretty? It's a really pretty one. So got that. These I didn't pay a lot for these either. This is really cool. It's actually spoon jewellery. These two pieces are from Spoons, EPNS. So it's not sterling in there. Maybe it's sterling in the middle. I haven't looked at that actually yet, but the stone is lovely colour as well. But it is a more modern bracelet. You can tell by the clasp, unless someone's replaced it. But no, I'd say it's a modern bracelet with that clasp. I'm not stamping up as anything, but this is just metal. So I don't know if that would be... I'll have to research that one a bit more. And then lastly, it's this gorgeous sterling silver cuff, which I'll be selling as well. Sterling silver is a good thing to look out for. Resale value is pretty good. People like to melt them down, but this is too nice to melt down. This 925 stamped in there. But yeah, that's my little extras I thought I'd add to this video, because the video was a few days ago. I haven't even finished editing yet. Well, I have actually. I'm going to add this to it, so you get to see a few more little pieces before they sell.